It is recommended that PRs request technical assistance to help them configure and learn to use the data entry application and how to produce dashboards using the dashboard application. Before we start the installation process, please ensure that you have received or downloaded the following files. Please note that numbers on the file names may change. Please pause the video now to ensure that you have all the necessary files available. You can resume once the check has been completed. Create a folder named PR Dashboard and a subfolder named masterfiles_version2 in the location you prefer. The version should be the same as the Excel Data Entry Tool version, so please check the name of the Excel template. Paste all the files you have received in this subfolder. We advise that you create a file structure where you will save the Excel data entry file each time you update it and the associated dashboard feed file. This is the XLS file that is exported from the Excel file. You should organize your folders and subfolders in a logical way that is easy for others to understand. For example, you may have one folder per grant and one subfolder per grant period. Before you can move on to using the PR Management Dashboard, please ensure that you meet all the PR and SR system and equipment requirements. Please refer to Section 2 of the Dashboard User Guide for the complete checklist. To generate the PR Management Dashboard, you will need to use two applications together. An Excel-based data entry application where the PR and SR data are entered and stored, and a dashboard application which has been created using SAP Crystal Dashboard Design 2011 software, which provides a visualization of the actual dashboard. Before installing SAP Crystal Dashboard Design 2011, you will want to ensure that the computer being used to generate the dashboard is running a 32-bit version of Excel. To check, first open any Microsoft Office application on your computer. We will use Excel for this example. Open the File menu and select Help. Under About Excel, you will see your version of Microsoft Office. This process may be different if you are using another version of Microsoft Office. If the PR's computer has a 64-bit version of Excel, the PR will need to uninstall the 64-bit version of Microsoft Office and reinstall Microsoft Office, selecting the 32-bit version upon reinstallation. To reinstall Microsoft Office, the person with administrative rights to the computer where SAP Crystal Dashboard Design 2011 software is to be stored and used must be available to provide the password to execute this process. The PR should follow the instructions provided on the Microsoft website for uninstalling and reinstalling Microsoft Office. Once the 32-bit version of Microsoft Excel is installed, the PR is ready to install SAP Crystal Dashboard Design 2011. Before we start the installation, please ensure that you have closed any Excel files that were open on your computer. The technical support team will arrive in country with a USB key that contains a zip file. If the PR's internet connection is sufficient, the PR can alternatively download the same zip file from the web. The link is available upon request. As a first step, please save the zip file in your PR Dashboard folder. Rename it to dashboards_2.0. Right-click on the zip file, select Extract All, and select where you want the folder to be extracted to. Remember that you should always extract the contents of the zip file before running the installation. In the dashboards_2.0 folder that is created, open the file Setup. A dialog box appears showing that the dashboard software is being installed. Choose your preferred language. Now the screen shows a list with system requirements. If there is no conflict, the word Succeeded appears next to each item and you can proceed to the next step. If there is a conflict, the word Failed will appear under the status column. In case of failure, please stop the installation by clicking the Cancel button and take necessary action to resolve the issue. In this page, click on the button I accept the license agreement, then select the folder where you want to save the software. At this stage, provide the full name of the PR and the country, under the full name and organization fields. In the product key code field, please enter the license code that you received from the Global Fund. Select the languages that you wish the software to be available in. The default is English. Select Typical and click on Next. Click Next and the installation will start. As soon as it's completed, the software will open. Click on Finish to complete the installation of the dashboard. Open SAP Crystal Dashboard Design 2011. Select Dashboards. Once the software is open, click on the File menu. Once the File menu is open, select New and then New again. Change the rows setting by selecting File, Preferences, Excel Options, Maximum Number of Rows, and change 512 to 2000. Click OK. Change language settings if needed as follows. Select File, Preferences, Languages, Current Language, change English to French or to Spanish. By changing the language, the user will cause all labels in the software to appear in the selected language. Users will therefore want to select their preferred working language during this step. Notice that the language choices mirror the language packs that were selected during installation of the software. If you have any questions, please email gfsupport@theglobalfund.org.